Hello, in this video I will show you a prototype of a custom protocol for capability-based generative UI on top of the latest version of MCP. For clients that are aware of this protocol, they can display the information returned by MCP in custom visual components that are lazy loaded on demand when an MCP advertises the presence of those components. Here I have an MCP for Bluesky and at Proto, and I ask for the profile card and some messages for the official Bluesky account. And you can say it displays the profile card and the messages as you would see them in the Bluesky application. And let's see something else. I have also a Mastodon MCP connected to the Hackyderm instance. So I asked it something similar, which is like the profile card and the pinned post for the Hackyderm account, which is the official account for that instance. And it's going to realize that there's an MCP for Mastodon. It's going to discover the capabilities. It's going to read some information, get some information back as data. And since it's the client is aware of this protocol, we realize that there's a Mastodon component library to display this information, and it has some capabilities that the user has to approve. So the views are going to contain external URLs. It's going to use the media.hackyderm.io for the profile pictures and stuff like that, and the Hackyderm.io for the rest of the URLs. So I allow it, and then it shows me the profile card as you would see it in a Mastodon instance, and the pin post here. And I will do the same. I have a Slack MCP connected to feelings of coding of computing instance. I'm going to ask for show. Let's see. So show me posts created in the last 5 days. Going to do the same thing. Going to realize for some reason it's looking at the Mastodon and Bluesky. Oh, because I didn't say. Wait. I didn't say Slack. That's well. It's looking for posts in the last 5 days. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to stop it. And let's start again. But as you can see, it's pretty creative. I don't know what it was trying to do. Now, yeah, it's going to discover there's a Slack MCP. It's going to search for the messages and present them in some way. And as I said, the components are lazy loaded, and they only provide like a declarative specification of what they do and what they need in terms of capabilities. And they are implemented in WebAssembly, so they can only import what we provide. And here it did the same thing. It realized it needs components to display information, and here we have it. I think there's something, you can see that they are interactive, like they are as if they were like native components. And they also react to the theme, because the components describe the views, but they use this UI and Tailwind for styling, but it's not precompiled. It's compiled by and validated by the client, so they look and behave as they are native, and also everything like the HTML, the CSS, and the SVGs are sanitized to avoid dangerous security issues. So they look as if they are native, and they don't look out of place, and they are interactive components. And the whole application and the UI is built using the Tutuka framework, compiled to WebAssembly, and the whole prototype is built using the MoonBit programming language, because it has a really good WebAssembly support. So as you can see, this provides capability-based generative UI in quotes, because like the components are pre-existent, they are not generated on the fly, but that's what the AI crowd means by generative UI lately. But they are completely flexible and powerful. They are not like a JSON protocol of predefined fixed components. and they are not like iframes with a post message protocol. They are embedded in the application that look and behave like the application, but they are secure because of the properties of how they are built. We can see it here. Here I have the bundles for the 3 MCPs, and let's see like the Bluesky one. If I unzip it, we have a WebAssembly module, the views that are compiled by the client, and a JSON manifest describing the component. So there's nothing that runs, and everything that comes from the outside is provided by the client and validated. So yeah, and as you can see, they are pretty like small bundles because most of the compilation and generation is done on the client. So yeah, this is my custom generative UI protocol on top of MCP stateless, and that is, I think, better and more flexible than the current variations where you have predefined components and a JSON protocol, or where you just embed an iframe and send messages with post message. If you have any question, just let me know. Bye.